What is up guys, Wacky709. I am back again with a different video. Today I'm going to talk about the brand new Snapchat update. For those of you who don't know, Snapchat came out about 2 months ago I think, basically admitting that they didn't have the most straightforward app. A lot of people were finding it very complicated to use, and basically this is like the first time they properly admitted it, and they announced that they were going to announce They announced that they were going to provide a new UI update. Apparently, totally redesign the interface and make everything a lot more simpler and easier to use. I, for one, aren't one of those people that found it complicated. I guess I've been there for, I don't know, 2 years or whatever, so I've seen the little increments that have happened. I guess for someone brand new, it might be different. I don't know. For those of you who don't know what it is like now, when you open up the Snapchat, it comes up with the camera, and you swipe to the right is all your stories. Basically everyone that you've added, they can put up a picture or video and it will be up there for 24 hours before it disappears forever. That's on their story. For anyone that's added them, they can see that. So your friends, your creators, brands, everyone on there that you've added is on your right hand side with stories, along with some media outlets such as like newspapers and websites that basically paid Snapchat to be able to on there, and they produce content for you to watch and read and whatever. That's all on the right hand side. On the left hand side is basically your messages and Snapchats that you send to someone directly. So if you send a snap of your face or whatever to your friend, it'll be on the left hand side. You can see when they've opened it, you'll see if you receive one, all on the left hand side. All direct communications between you and someone else is on the right hand side. When you swipe upwards, admittedly, the upwards one is a little bit messed up. At one point it was just literally like your profile and your Snapchat ad was up top. And now it's kind of like your profile and nearby locations such as like shopping centres and specific areas that Snapchat gave its own little area to, when you can see stories directly from there that people have took Snapchats from that place. And yeah, it kind of works, kind of doesn't. If you swipe down, it goes to Snapchat memories, basically any Snapchats or stories that you've created yourself that you also want to save for later. When you've pressed save, it goes to the memories, and that's down in the bottom. And then I think that's basically it. When you swipe outwards from the camera screen like that, it goes to the Snap Map, which is basically just a very weird way of stalking people that have added you back. I don't see the point in it. It's there. Anyway, that's the app layout currently. And that is what people are finding confusing, and Snapchat are putting that as the #1 reason why they are currently losing out to Instagram, basically. That's the reason why they're going out with this, is trying to get ahead of Instagram. And they think a new UI change will make this happen. Now, this almighty user interface change is a little bit of a letdown. I don't know. I have no problem with the initial Snapchat layout, but basically what is new now is they've kind of messed around with stories. They haven't changed the stories themselves specifically, but they've kind of moved them about. So basically you are now separated between friends stories and brands / creators. So like I said, on the right hand side, all stories were there, no matter if they added you back or whether it was just someone you added. So it could, like I say, it could be creator, brand, friend, whatever. They were all on the right hand side. Basically, everyone that has added you back is classed as a friend, and they will be now on the left hand side. So where you normally and would still have incoming messages and messages you have sent, your friends' stories are going to be there. The people that you interact with most will be at the top, and the people that you don't interact with much will be down at the bottom. So as far as we know, it won't be any sort of time thing, or the most recent post as it is now. The most recent posts towards the top. It's not that anymore. It's Snapchat's first proper algorithm thing they're doing, where They're trying to show people that you want to see is up at the top. So yeah, those people that you constantly send snaps to and send back and see each other's stories and stuff, they'll be at the top. So yeah, that's that. And then all creators and brands are still on the right hand side, including more media outlets like newspapers and websites and stuff that are, you know, making material specifically for Snapchat. That'll be on the right hand side now. I don't think that makes a huge difference. If anything, it's just more of an inconvenience. That's my personal opinion from it. They haven't changed anything from what we gather from swiping up and down, or, you know, left or right, other than the stories bit. I don't know. I don't know if Snapchat this is like the first of many UI changes, and they're just getting this one out first because it's easiest to change. I don't know, but I don't think this is going to save them from Instagram at all. You know, Snapchat's still doing well for itself. It's still getting 150 million active monthly users. Apparently it's still doing like 3.5 billion snaps a day, which is huge, obviously. But yeah, it's losing out to Instagram, and it's going to happen sooner or later. I think next year is the big push for Instagram to kill off Snapchat, and I think Snapchat needs to pull something out pretty damn quick, because this new update is not the update that is going to save it, basically. Like I said, it's more of an inconvenience to me, because now I have to go to the left and the right to see the stories that I want to see. You know, any friend stories, I want to go to the left-hand side, but any YouTube creators or, you know, celebrities that I follow on Snapchat, I now have to go to the right-hand side to see, because they've not added me back. And I don't know, surely brands and creators are now going to get less views because they're not intertwined with these friends' stories, or maybe you won't bother seeing your friends' stories now because it's on the left-hand side. I don't know. It's a little bit, like I say, it's a little bit weird. Because even if brands went out of the way and added everyone back that ever added them, unless they're going to interact with all those people by sending them messages or Snapchats, they'll just be at the bottom of the friends pile anyway. So I don't think this is going to save Snapchat. But that is what is the next big update. It should be coming out in the next few weeks. All this information that I've got is from the Verge article they did. I will link the article in the description. They got an early, they got it early, basically, this update, and was able to explain everything, get everything out and ready. Honestly, I don't know what Snapchat can do, because end of the day, the reason why Instagram is so popular is because people already go on Instagram for pictures anyway. You know, Instagram has, and still is, a huge just photo media, social media space, whereas Snapchat is just a little send snaps to each other. Whereas I think the only thing Snapchat do have over Instagram right now is filters, because let's face it, Instagram filters are a little bit crap, let's be fair, and arguably a faster camera, which, not necessarily a better camera, but a faster camera. You know, it seems anyway that when I press the camera button on my Snapchat, it takes it there and then, whereas when I take a photo on Instagram story, it delays a few seconds and then takes it, in which time if you move, it becomes completely blurry and you can't tell the picture you can see anyway. So I don't know. That's the only things that I can logically think is the difference, because basically anyone that has a Snapchat has an Instagram anyway, chances are, and not everyone that has Instagram has Snapchat, at least not a public Snapchat anyway. So Instagram is pulling away, and I think next year all Instagram really has to do is whack out some good filters, just, you know, employ a few artists to create filters on a regular basis, and before you know it, Instagram will completely have just annihilated Snapchat. So I'm hoping for Snapchat, because basically it was the original app, and still, like I say, a lot of people still use it, but it's safe to say a lot of people are moving over Instagram. So yeah, I don't know. Basically, this update isn't the update that I think Snapchat needs, or that we want, but it's what's happening. Like I said, that should be coming out in the next few weeks. I believe Verge did this article the beginning of November, or like halfway through November, I think. and they said it should be coming out in the coming weeks. So it's either coming back end of December, obviously, or it should be early. It should be coming out first half of January, I would have thought. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video in a bit.